You have the power to create meaning in your life rather than passively look for it.
Make this moment the moment of truth about yourself.
You are leaving a legacy whether you want to or not. Everybody in this room is going to leave a legacy. The question is, are you going to be intentional about the legacy you're leaving?
I do not care what other people think of me for having goals and dreams for myself.
For some reason, everybody don't want to follow through. Everybody talk a good game, but I need you to follow through.
And no disrespect, but this is why I need you to get your motives have to be pure. And some of you have like big dreams, but your energy is like a AAA battery. Your battery got to be able to push that dream. If you got a big old dream, but you got a small engine, you're not going to be able to push it.
If you want to be an anomaly, you have to act like one. Like, people want all these special things to happen, but then they're acting like everybody else.
So for me, I create the meaning. And meaning to me is, do I know more about the world today than I did yesterday? That enhances meaning for me.
There is definitely a direct connection between finding your passion and reaching your potential.
You can't give anyone ownership of what is going to happen with you.
A question opens the mind, a statement closes the mind. See, when you say, I can't afford it, your mind shuts down and you become what you say.
My lack of interest in complaining is so high, and when I watch what people complain about, it breaks my heart because they completely lack perspective.
We gain a greater perspective when we zoom out. And too many of you are guilty of becoming what you are going through. You are not what you are going through. Now is your time. Now is the moment to capture the vision.
I challenge you today. Don't wait to be second or third. Go on and be the first. Here it is, you're trying to accomplish something. Here it is, you're trying to do something, and yet there's some fear, right? Because you've never seen anybody do it before. You're not sure if you're gonna make it. Go ahead and accept the pressure of being the first.
You'll be faced with difficult situations. There'll be times that you don't believe in your ability to persevere. There'll be times you feel incapable of rising to meet the challenges that face you. You'll be tempted to turn your back and run. But running is never the best option. When you're in the middle of a struggle, the only way out is through.
The people with vision have the ability to see what other people cannot see.
You're either going to a storm, right? Are you hearing me? You're on your way to a storm, you are actually in a storm, or you coming out. It's a part of life. So I don't care if you're a star athlete, I don't care if you're a billionaire, I don't care if you're a CEO, I don't care who you are. You can go to the moon. We all have problems. What I'm trying to tell you is this though, don't be consumed with them. Problems are a part of life, but guess what? They're not life. I want you to focus on your dreams.
Rather than running away from obstacles or trying to figure out some kind of way around them, go right through them. Brace yourself, steady your nerves, put your head down, and tackle whatever you face head on.
I need you to build. These are your building years. This is not your bitter years. These are your building years. You're building legacy. Yeah, you're building something for your children. You're building something for your children's children. You're building something for your wife that's on the way. You're building something for your husband that's on the way. You're building something not just for your first name, but your last name. You're building something. That's why God put you in the earth. He didn't put you in the earth just to exist. He put you in the earth to build something. He put you in the earth to break something. He put you in the earth to demolish something. He put you in the earth to make sure that you produce something, and something that would last.
The fears you face along the way, they'll make you better. Our biggest fears always carry with them the greatest opportunity for personal growth. Our fears and how we face them brings out the best in us. If something doesn't scare us, if something doesn't challenge us, it doesn't change us.
I need you to see what the next 10 years looks like. I need you to see what the next 5 years looks like. I need you to see yourself winning. I know that is difficult right now, but your vision said you're going to win. I know there's a storm that's coming and raging and warring against you, but you got to have a vision that keeps you in the fight, even when it feels like you're about to quit.
The storm may jar you a bit, but I promise that you won't buckle and you won't break.
It's as long as you got peace on the inside, all hell can be breaking loose on the outside, and you can speak out what you hold in. The worst storm in the world is not the one on the outside, but when it gets on the inside, you cannot speak what you do not have.
Dare to face your fears, dare to take risks, dare to be better. Believe in your ability to weather the storm.
I'm gonna give you 4 rules that if you can obey, if you can make these rules a command, and I believe not only will the pain subside, but perhaps transformation could take place on the inside. Rule number 1, there are no more 0 days. What is a 0 day? A 0 day is when you don't do a single solitary thing towards whatever your dream or goal is in this life. So I want you to make a conscious decision that there will be no more 0 days. Now, I'm not saying you gotta kill yourself, but the point I'm trying to make is that you need to promise yourself that your new program, your new system, will be a life lived of no more 0 days. This means that when the day is over and you look up and it's 11:58 at night, you did something. No more 0 days. I mean, I don't care if it was 1 push-up, 1 sit-up, 1 page of the book. You feel me? But just make a decision that there will be no more 0 days. You see, when you're in the vortex of being bummed and you are trapped in the pattern of self-sabotaging behavior, you get used to it. And the only way you are going to break out is with a massive string of consistent non-0 days. That's rule number 1. Rule number 2 is that you are going to have to be grateful to the 3 U's. Call it mumbo jumbo if you want to. Newsflash, the 3 U's are the past you, the present you, and the future you. And if you want to love somebody and have someone to love you back, you got to learn to love yourself. And the 3 U's are key. You got to be grateful for the past you, for the positive things you've done, and do favors for the future you, like you would for your best friend. You feeling bad today? Stop for a second and think of a good decision you made yesterday. That salad, that fish, that protein shake, instead of the burger or fries. Did you save money in your past to buy something that resonated with you? And thank the past you. Are you currently saving toward that dream or that goal you have, or that improbable feat? Then you need to be grateful for the present you. The last part of the 3 U's is you gotta love your future self. You gotta do your future self a favor. I know you might be tired. You may be addicted to a video game or a television series. Not today, present self. This one's for future me. No PlayStation, no Xbox, no distraction. I don't care if it's 1 more push-up or 1 more sit-up or 1 more page in the book. You see the cycle of doing something for someone else, future you, and thanking someone for the good in your life, past you, is the key to building gratitude and productivity. Don't doubt me. Over time, you should spread that gratitude to others who have helped you on your path. Rule number 3, you are gonna have to forgive yourself. I mean it. Maybe you have all the know-how, the money, the ability, strength, and talent to do whatever you want to do. But let's say you still don't do it. Now you're gonna give yourself a tough time for not doing what you need to do. Pick your head up. Being disappointed in yourself causes you to be less productive. If you can forgive yourself, you can be healed from the past, equipped for the present, and cast vision for the future. You owe you, forgive you, and get on with the rest of your life. Rule number 4 is the easiest, and it's 3 words: exercise and books. That's it. Pretty standard advice, but when you exercise daily, you actually get smarter. You get crystal clear about the road ahead. When you exercise, you position yourself to win the war. When you exercise and you push yourself, you will test the limitations of your soul, and you will become crystal clear, both internally and externally, that all you have is all you need. As for books, almost everything we've ever thought or felt or gone through or wanted to know how to do has been figured out by someone else. So get some books. Read 7 Habits of Highly Successful People. Read Emotional Intelligence. Read From Good to Great. Read Thinking Fast and Slow. Read books that will help you understand. Read books that will get you crystal clear on your future. Read the Bodyweight Fitness Reddit and incorporate it into your workouts. Reading gets you to the next level faster. One last piece of advice though. If you wake up tomorrow and you can't remember the 4 rules, I just laid it out for you. Read this again. Watch this video again. Don't forget, 90 days as much as you can. The 3 U's: gratitude and favor, forgiveness, exercise, and books. And this is how you can dominate and get an unfair competitive advantage in the marketplace and in the game of life. And this is the road to self-improvement, physically, emotionally, mentally. You got this, man.
Some of you are holding on to some real good memories that are no longer current memories, and you need to let them go so that you can get what's next.
So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get the right information, and then we're gonna get narrow focus, and boom, we're gonna go for it. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That's it. Many of you will not be successful because you've got this giant goal and no steps to go with it. You're just in your mind like, girl, this is my year. How many steps? I don't know. Like, what is it gonna take for you to do it? I don't know. I just know this is my year. Can I be real with you? If you can't measure it, it ain't real. Keep your dreams phenomenal. Keep your vision phenomenal. Keep it phenomenal. And now I need you to get your weight up. As an individual, I need you to get your schedule up. I need you to get your life up. I need you to get your words up. I need you to get your heart up. I need you to get your action up. I need you to get to a place that every single thing that you do is phenomenal so that the life you want to live, you can actually live that life. You lay hold of it. And when that thing tells you to quit, you look at it in his eye and say, I ain't going nowhere. I will break you before you break me. You will not defeat me. You will not destroy me. Some of you are so ignorant. You've been through so much hell. You gonna quit now? Why me, God? Why did I get MS? Why did I get cancer? Why did my mama die? Why did I get fired? Do you understand? Listen, you got through that. You got put through that because what that does, that tension produces greatness. Stop running from it and run to it. Stop telling me what you're going through. The greats, they get to it, they go through it. And the harder it is, the better. We're going to put in work Because every time you put in work, you get the same consequences. You get paid, you get rewarded. And when you out there dealing with the real world, it ain't pretty. You got to have heart. Get some heart.
The only time you got right now is to believe. Your job is simple. All you gotta do is believe. Believe it can happen anyway. But most importantly, believe it can happen for you. I know you believe it can happen, but you have trouble believing it can happen for you. Believe that time is now. You got one job, to believe and convince you. Just believe, because once you believe, whoa, it's easy to block out the noise. It's easy to block out the haters. Once you believe, it's easy to block out the ignorance. Once you believe, it's easy to block out the liars. Once you believe, it's easy to block out the lies inside your own mind. You were made for a time such as this. You were made to achieve today. You were made to make the impossible possible. I mean, the Wright brothers are human. Thomas Edison, human. Michael Jordan, Oprah, she's human. I'm talking to you right now. Listen to me. You are human, which means it is possible. But you got to go do it now. No more time to waste. No more time to fret. You got to do it now. You got to do it brave. You got to do it scared. You got to do it gently. You got to do it loud. I don't care. Just do it. Whatever you must do, go and do it. Because the impossible is possible today. The world is waiting to talk about you. The world is waiting to brag about you. The world is waiting to follow you on social media. The world is ready for you to be an influencer. The world is ready to hear your voice. The world is waiting on you. Success is waiting for you. Winning is waiting for you. Achievement is waiting for you, because you are a winner. You are focused. You are determined. You are a fighter. Say it to me. I win. I achieve. It is possible. I win. I achieve. It is possible. No turning back. No quitting this time. No hesitation. No procrastination. The impossible is now possible, because you got your mind made up. You got your mind focused. In life, you have to sometimes do the impossible to get what is possible. In life, you have to stand up for what you believe in. In life, you have to work so hard in order to achieve what is possible. Because here's why. Ain't nobody giving it away. Nobody's going to do it for you. You got to take this journey, and you got to take it for yourself, and you got to take it by yourself. So listen to me. Don't let yourself off the hook. That setback, you got an excuse, but don't take it. That justification, you got an excuse, but don't use it. You got your out, but you can't use your out. Because if you use your out, you ain't gonna do the impossible. Possible is gonna become your reality. What is impossible is possible.
The easiest thing I've done was to get out from under the labels and to live the life that I live. The most difficult thing I've ever done was to believe that I can do it.
It's the moment you realize everything in your life has come to a point where you can either stay where you are, or you can pick up your bags, build the courage to move that inch. To move that inch in order to build even just the slightest bit of momentum.
Life is a series of fights. I mean, think about it. You're either in a fight, just got out of a fight, or trust me, there's a fight right around the corner just waiting for you.
Life is going to beat up on you in so many ways, and many things, they come back. You know, negative thoughts and how you feel about yourself, they don't die. They come back once you stop doing the maintenance work on your mind.
1 inch is all it takes. It's the time in your life where it's do or die. What are you going to do? It's the time when you're feeling like you're scraping the bottom of the barrel. You're in the dark, but it's up to you to change your perception to shed some light on where you are.
Listening to motivational messages, going to seminars and workshops, spending time quietly listening to the still small voice within. Who am I really? Is this really me? Am I giving my best? Am I just reflecting what's around me? Because all of these various things affect how we show up in life.
When I think about fighting, I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about situations. I'm talking about circumstances. I'm talking about opportunities that sometimes you have to fight for.
Right now, wherever you are, as you are today, you have enough right now to build the legacy that you really want.
It's the time when you're ready to give up. But you know, if you do, you'll never be able to live with yourself with the guilt and shame of not pulling yourself out of this state. Which way are you going to turn?
Things may happen to you and things may happen around you, but the most important things are the things that happen in you. And you have to stand up inside yourself and deal with it and handle it.
Now is the time to start building your legacy. Now is the moment to start making your impact.
You got to get into position, baby. So I know life is hard sometimes. I know life can be up and down. But right now, I need you to get in position to fight. What's your position to fight? What's your mindset to fight? What's your mentality? When you about to fight, you get ready to fight. You know a fight's coming. Your adrenaline begins to pump. Your heart begins to race. Your mind gets right and say, look, I'm not going to just fight. I'm going to win this battle, and sucker, you going down. And I'm not talking about people. I'm talking about circumstances. I'm talking about situations. And I'm talking about opportunities. So here's the first thing we got to figure out. First, you have to acknowledge who you fight. And I'm not talking about people, I'm talking about you. The number one person you're going to fight is yourself. So are you fighting procrastination? Are you fighting excuses? Are you fighting low self-esteem? Ladies and gentlemen, get your dukes up. Get your hands up and get ready to fight. See, let me tell you something. Trouble can be a bully, but you better learn how to land the first blow. Lesson number one, acknowledge the fight. Who are you fighting? Who is your battle with? Key number two, what is your strategy to win? Are you going for the knockout blow? Are you going to kill him softly with a couple of jabs? You might be in a situation right now where the doctor said to you that you're not healthy, your body's failing, you might even have cancer. Oh, that's not just a battle. That's going to be a war, ladies and gentlemen. But to win fights, you got to have stamina. You got to be ready to fight and bounce back, punch and counter punch, jab and jab back. Let me tell you something. Life is a series of fights. The worst thing you can do is run away from your fights. Because if life is a series of fights and you run away, you just ran away from your life. Your promotion is in the fight. Your promotion and your next level is about you getting into this war, getting into this battle and winning. Here's the reality. I don't believe in getting bullied. I believe in altercations. And so let me tell you something. Is trouble coming your way? A fight coming your way and you're running from your fight? You just ran from your life and you just ran from your future. I've been fighting my whole life, and let me tell you something. We're going to battle, baby. And I want you to do the same thing, because when you get victory, you'll raise your arms up like the champ. When you come over depression, you raise your arms like a champ. When you overcome bankruptcy, you raise your arms like a champ. When you come over divorce, raise your arms in victory. I love Muhammad Ali because he did it with charisma. I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Rumble, man, rumble. Let me tell you something. You got to be ready to fight, because your life is all about fights. Here's the reality. Life can be messy, but you got to clean it up. And you better learn how to fight.
Well, here it is. A wake-up call. A reality check. A time to realize that it just got real. And there's nothing at this point in time right now you can do about it except figure out a way how to get through it. Yeah, many people right now are angry and complaining and scared and don't know what to do. Yes, there's something happening right now in our world, in our society. And many people right now just don't know what to do. But remember, there was a time you went about your day without a care in the world. You just did what you had to do. You moved the way you wanted to move. You did what you wanted to do. But now, things have changed. Things just got real. But you have to ask yourself, what's next? What do I do now? What's my next move? Am I going to just complain? Or am I going to just realize that I got to learn to adapt and overcome? Like animals in the world, birds, lions, tigers, all different species of life that are not human. but yet they understand the significance of what it means to survive. Regardless of what they're going through, they still figure out how to survive, how to live, how to move, how to push. But you as a human being, you'll just sit around and complain and worry, not knowing exactly what it is to do next. Living is all you can do. Keeping faith, being strong, overcoming adversity, and realizing that, not gonna always be a good day, but it's definitely a great day. It's a great day for me to learn about what I am capable of. What am I willing to do? How am I gonna push forward instead of pushing back? What's my next decision? What's my next path? What direction am I going? Because what's surrounding me doesn't necessarily mean that it's breaking me to a point where I can't function. You have to have the ability to understand that if you don't build up something, it'll never have true foundation. It will never have balance. It will never understand purpose. There won't be any purpose to it because you're too busy being what you think you ought to be instead of knowing what you need to be. This is a reality check. This is the time to find out what you can do, how you can get above it, how you can go beyond it, how you can look up to the sky instead of looking down at the dirt. This is that opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be afraid now. Be strong. Don't be weak. Be powerful. Don't worry about the things you cannot control. Make the most of what you have. And from the bottom of my heart, conduct your business.
Start your day off with a grateful heart and let that be the spark of light that pulls you from the dark. Mark Bryan said, "Gratitude is the most powerful emotion you will ever feel, and thank you are the most powerful words you will ever say." See, when you display a grateful spirit, the universe will hear it, the heavens above will cheer it, and the demons below will fear it. So please, let's all practice gratitude on a daily basis. And never forget to say thank you for the life the good Lord gave us. It may not be rainbows and sunshine all the time, but I guarantee if you take a moment to reflect, you will definitely find a reason to be thankful for your heart and a reason to show gratitude for your mind. Or better yet, what about that time when you almost did you know what? But out of nowhere, you got a sign and you got out of that situation just in the nick of time. So that means you should say thank you for your intuition, and you should say thank you to the person that paid your tuition because you prayed for it and it came to fruition. And you should say thank you for your 2 good ears because you have the ability to listen and you heard those snakes hissing and you knew it was time to abort that mission. Say thank you for your heart that knows how to mend when it's broken. Show gratitude for your composure that helps you control your emotions. Say thank you for your inner strength that helps you overcome drinking and smoking. Show gratitude for your will that never allows whining and moping. Say thank you for your optimism that keeps you wishing and hoping. Show gratitude for your sense of humor that keeps you laughing, smiling, and joking. The same sense of humor that helped you put the pieces back together when you were broken. Show gratitude, my friend, because you're a child that's golden. William Ward once said, feeling gratitude and not expressing it, it's like wrapping a present and not giving it. I say, what good is it to feel the joy of gratitude in your heart and not be showing it and not be living it? Say thank you for what you do have, no matter how great or no matter how small, because there are many others who are not so blessed, for they have absolutely nothing at all. Say thank you for your failures, setbacks, and pitfalls because they help you revise your plan and pointed out a lot of your flaws. which is the exact reason for your present day success. So please be grateful for the obedience you had to not be stubborn and figure out the message in your mess. If you're able to walk, be thankful because many are not so blessed. If you were able to study, retain, and pass with an A, be grateful because many others failed the exact same test. Say thank you for the courage you had to remove all your toxic friends. Show gratitude for all of your losses that eventually led to all of your wins. Say thank you for the love and affection you're able to give. Be grateful for the gift of life and the ability to give it your all because you only have one life to live. Say thank you for your sense of smell because mama's cooking always smells so good. Show gratitude for the determination you had to overcome and make it out the hood because many were not so blessed. Say thank you for your worst days because they help you truly appreciate when you're at your best. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. Be grateful for your talent because all the scouts rank you number one. So please never take that for granted and show gratitude for your parents that gave you great wisdom and planted seeds that you were able to water and watch blossom and exceed even your wildest expectations. Gratitude is the key. This is a fact, not a rumor. So show gratitude and be thankful today for the success you already have coming to you in the future. This is a great day.